Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of All About Cloth Diapering. So today I'm going to talk about where do I begin. This can be the hardest initial step is figuring out all the ins and outs of what you want to get out of cloth diapering. So for me, there's three main things that you need to look into on your initial journey. So the first one is, how often do you want a cloth diaper? Now, for me, I wanted to do it 100% of the time. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. But you guys need to remember, it does not have to be all or nothing. And that's something that you don't realize at the beginning. You think, oh, it's not working out for me, I'm going to give it up. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. I cannot stress that enough. In the cloth diaper communities, a lot of people are worried because they can't cloth diaper at night, which I actually chose not to. So I do cloth diaper about 90% of the time during the day, and we use disposables at night just because my baby is a very heavy wetter, and I only use pocket diapers, so I didn't want to buy a whole new set of a different style of diapers, and then have to keep experimenting. So I found a disposable that is leak proof for us, knock on wood, and it works for us. So I stick with that. And during the day, I do cloth diaper. So again, you do not have to do it 100% of the time. Even if you do it just at home, that is 100% okay. It is very easy to get into if you start slowly just cloth diapering at home. And then once you guys figure out what system works for you, venture out into when you guys go out during the day, you can cloth diaper because you have to figure out how to store your dirty diapers on the go, which I'll do in another episode, and all that. So again, it does not have to be all or nothing. So once you figure out like what you want to do for how, like, during the day, during the night, and all that, you also want to look into how often you want to wash. So generally most people do between 1 and 3 days, and then they do like a load then, which we will talk about all like the washing and stuff in another episode, but this is just getting started. So when you think about how like often you want to wash, it is entirely up to you. For me, I do it every single day. So right now we go through about 6 diapers during the day, 5 to 6, depending on how many poops there are. But I actually have a portable washer that I keep in my bathroom. So the size doesn't matter of the diaper laundry load, but 5 to 6 diapers work perfectly in my little washing machine. But most people do use their regular washing machine, and you just have to make sure you do correct measurements and all that. So again, that will be another episode. But whatever works for you. For me, I don't mind doing laundry, so adding that to my daily workload as a stay-at-home mom isn't a big deal. Some people may not like the laundry as much, so they do push it off just to have a larger load to do at a time, so it's less frequent. And then when you're looking at how often you do the actual diaper laundry, and you choose something like the pocket diapers, you have to look into how often you want to prep them and stuff them once they're done. So for me, I do wash, again, daily, but I don't stuff them daily. I store them off to the side in a large wet bag, and I do about once a week. I stuff them all. It just takes so much less time if you do it all at once instead of having to wash and stuff the diapers every single day, because I do air dry for a day, and then every like 2 or 3 days when I do the regular baby laundry, I do throw the inserts in the dryer to fluff dry as well. So once you got that down, you're talking about how often you want to cloth diaper, how often you want to do the laundry, and then the third thing is what diaper system you want to do. There's so many out there that it can be overwhelming. If you look at like price versus quality, there's a lot of like selection out there. So for me, pocket diapers are the simplest thing. I don't mind stuffing the pockets. If that's something that doesn't interest you, using covers might be more beneficial. They are a little more expensive, but you don't need as many covers because you change the insert on the inside, whether you use a fitted or regular inserts, and you don't have to change the actual cover unless there's a poo or it soaks all the way through. So you don't have to worry about stuffing inserts in the actual diaper, which a lot of people that choose covers, that's their why. But then you have things like using regular fitteds with wool covers. So wool covers are an amazing option. It is one of the priciest options, but again, you don't have to wash the cover as often. Usually people go through like maybe 1 or 2 a day, and then they're just changing the inserts or like the fitted diaper on the inside, which is what soaks up everything. So those people, they do usually cloth diaper overnight because fitteds with wools is amazing option for heavy wetters and your best absorption option for overnights. But getting into regular cloth diapering, very simple pocket diapers are a good place to start. Even just grabbing a few to do like a day's worth to get yourself started if you're not sure. You also have the option of purchasing a little of everything to see what works best for your baby. And in the long run, you just work up the larger stash of whatever works for you. And then say you have certain ones that you don't actually like anymore, and so you start with pockets, you don't like pockets after a while, and then you go to fitted and covers and it works for your baby. There are a lot of groups out there that you can sell your pre-loved diapers. There are tons of parents out there that will scoop them up, especially ones that haven't been used that often. And it's actually a good place to start a stash for yourself if you're worried about the price. And there's a whole process to stripping and sanitizing pre-loved diapers to make sure they are ready for your baby. But that's it. So 3 things. Ask yourself how often I want a diaper, how often I want to wash, and what system I want to go with. So once you've got those 3 things down, you're ready to actually begin. So if you have any questions about any of that, drop them in the comments. I will be happy to answer them, and I may do a video about it. And yeah, let me know if anyone out there is right about ready to start their cloth diaper journey. Let me know, and I'll be here with you for the way. Bye guys.